Oh, okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Well, uh, tonight we're gonna be playing some Asphalt Legends. So there's definitely quite a lot of stuff to do for uh the next few hours. So there's a new Gauntlet season, a new multiplayer season that I haven't gotten around to due to stuff, and as well as a new spotlight event that just showed up, which involves Hololive. I'm actually surprised it actually came back, to be honest. But anyway, as usual, I'm gonna be doing my usual round of social media posts to announce my stream, and I'll be back hopefully in 3 minutes. All right. I have 4 notifications. Hmm. Apollo Blue, 33 minutes ago. That S-Class Senna is like an effing fly because of such high handling. Interesting. Sorry, extresting. Spam Kings. Okay. Why do I always have to log this in? At the link below. Where else am I gonna? No, no. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to delay this a little bit. I'm having a little bit of issue here, but hold on a minute. Charging. Okay. All right. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Tonight we're gonna be playing some Asphalt Legends. So yeah, this is a weird start to another episode, to another season, considering that there's some weird shenanigans with the community being a little divided, I guess, for the second Hololive collab that actually showed up. So to set things straight before I begin, I know there's not many people who are streaming right now, who are watching me right now, at least not right now. But maybe I'm gonna have to address this later. This is my wall of Hololive pins, so that already shows you that I'm definitely happy that this collab exists. And again, I may have mentioned this. I may have mentioned this in my live. I may have mentioned this in my description. You're okay to not like it, all right? And realistically speaking, even if I'm being reasonable with people, chances are they can just simply say no. I unfortunately learned that the hard way recently. So if you don't like it, that's completely fine. I'm not gonna. My efforts to convince you, for you to like it is gonna be futile anyway for some people. So go ahead, but telling others that they shouldn't is also not okay, because that's what Karens do when you think about it. All right, so this is definitely quite a lot of to be fair, this is actually quite a lot of content, and there's definitely quite a lot of rewards that are going on in this event, especially with the Evo Grand Prix that's happening right now. Wait a minute, it's not Summer Rise Round 4. It's currently Summer Growth. Round 1. All right. Wait, hold on a minute. No. What's in multiplayer? Turbo Flow. Okay. So just Ghost Slipstream. All right. Okay. But first, as usual, we're gonna start the timer. To those who are new to my stream, well, I guess you guys know what that. You're gonna figure that out pretty soon what that is. But to those who aren't, well, to those who do, you guys know what that is already. Oh wait, no, sorry. Let's start with seasonal events. So on the screen right now, wait, hold on. So on the screen right now, what you're seeing is the SF90 Stradale. Oh, the Grand Prix is also here. Okay. The SF90 Stradale is here. Because of stage 3 here, I was successfully able to max out this car. I started this event with 4 stars and 3 extra blueprints. All of these packs combined, if you're gonna add them all up, wait, something's not right. This one's a total of 50. This one's a total of 40. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. All of these packs combined is a total of 160 packs, which is insane. And the really weird thing is that these packs are of a 40% drop rate. Insane. Really insane. Now, unfortunately, I was able to get this card to 5 star, but I was not able to get this to 6 star. So I went Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna talk about that later. I go to the time limited packs, and there is the what is this? The Evo SE pack. The Evo SE pack features the BMW CSL, what else? The Corvette CR1 and the SF90. All of them are definitely featured in the new SE. Sorry, the new Evo cars. And hello Silence, Silent Eye. All right, all of them are featured in the Evo SE, and since I've already maxed out both the CSL, I'm pretty sure everyone's already maxed it out already. They've already maxed out the BMW CSL as well as the ZR1. I only have the SF90 blueprints remaining, so I literally spent double the X10 packs, so 20 packs, and I was able to max out my SF90. So 3 things happened one after the other. I maxed out the SF90. Wait, I maxed out the SF90. I leveled up to level 55, and then the store said, "You already maxed out this car, and all of the featured cars are already maxed out. We're gonna remove this from we're not gonna remove this from the store." Great. All right. But unfortunately, I haven't collected all the. So basically, this one is 6 stars, and I can probably get this card to gold, because in total I have like. So this is like, in all of the stats I do have like 1 applied, which means I only have to do like total of 12, but I have 13. So pretty much I'm 99% sure. No. I'm 110% sure that I'm going to max out this car, but I'm probably not gonna be fast enough to actually use this car in Gauntlet. So that's a big yikes. But anyway, let's get to it. More Evo tickets. Let's go. Wait, this is the same track. The heck? So, if you're at least 2 stars away from... If you're like 2 stars away from maxing out these cars in the event, there's a very high likelihood that you are going to get these cars maxed. And if not, at bare minimum, you should be able to unlock these cars. For the CSL, I don't think you're gonna have any issue with that. I mean, it is a C-class uncommon car, 3 stars, so getting this car to max is not gonna be that difficult. But hey, at least you have a total of approximately what is this? From the very beginning, you're gonna have a total of approximately like 12 Evo tickets straight up. Okay, that's 4 Evo tickets, and then one more. No gold SF90? Not yet. I will have it soon, just not like soon. I need approximately 20 million credits, which is a massive dent to my wallet. So simply put, I would say goldable SF90, but no gold SF90 yet. And as you previously shown me in chat, or rather in voice chat, I think I was able to. This thing is basically an agility monster. Probably the best agility monster in the game already at this point. the SF90 star? No, okay, no, it's not star mode. Okay, that's good. You know what? Let's have a little bit of fun. This is 2 tickets. Okay. So featherweight, late gearbox. Okay. All right. Let's pull some. Wait, why do I have 10? Why do I have 10? Okay, get more. Long shot, perfect nitro. Bi-turbo track. Oh, bi-turbo is actually the name of the engine. Okay, interesting. Bi-turbo cast iron. Long shot universal heavy. Oh, I think I already have all of the nitro parts. I think. So I just need 4 more. Early gearbox. Nitro. Oh, interesting. Titanium. Okay, last one. Curse. Okay, nice. So, what do I have? I have all the engine parts. You know what? Let's put everything to stock first so that I have a comparison. Oh, I don't have all the nitro. Okay, that's weird. I have none of the special. Dang it! I was hoping. Okay. I was definitely hoping to find the max aero pack. Yeah. Acceleration aero pack max. Holy crap. This car is now made for jumping if you have any of these installed. Dang. Okay. Anyway. Titanium kicks it to 300 kph. Bi-turbo track kicks it to 304. And then cast iron is gonna kick it to 308. You know what? Let's go bi-turbo track. I don't have the light gearbox. There's the heavyweight drivetrain. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to be very careful. Late gearbox. Yeah, this is what I was using before. Okay, for nitro, I had the heavy core universal, which increases literally everything, except for perfect nitro for some reason. So, this is the normal nitro, all of it is 13 kilometers per hour. But if I use heavy, all of them gets rocketed to 20 kilometers per hour, except for perfect nitro, which is weird. So if we go to Featherlight Universal, again, everything gets rocketed. Everything gets rocketed with the exception of its speed. However, everything gets a boost except for perfect nitro. Okay, interesting. So for long shot perfect nitro, oh, wait. Long shot perfect nitro actually makes it weird. You know what? Let's do that. Then I'm gonna need a lightweight part so that it doesn't get. What does nitro? Oh. Oh, intake is actually quite good. Flywheels and curse. Curse is just traffic control and traffic down. You know what? I'm just gonna go with lightweight. I'm just gonna go with flywheels. Now, unfortunately, because I don't have any of the special packs. Yeah. big yikes. So yeah, this is a big yikes for me. All right. So the current rank that I have is 2401, which is actually a big jump. You know what? I'm gonna do one more. Yes, play. Let's see if I can go faster. So what I used here is Perfect Nitro, I think. So because I'm now using Perfect Nitro, that means how fast can this go? .327 kilometers per hour. That's actually pretty fast. That's like faster than most Class D cars. The fastest it can go is 327 kilometers. Wait, 317 kilometers per hour. Okay, so the fastest it can go is 317 kilometers per hour, but with Perfect Nitro it can go 327. Insane. So it's basically just like a an EV with an EV with Perfect Nitro boost. Interesting. What deals do I have? Oh, Evaya. Okay. Why do you keep... Wait. Racer? Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm already level 55, so the Tachyon speed is here, but I'm not gonna buy it yet. Not yet. Because after the 9x8... Yeah, after the 9x8, the Tachyon speed and the Jaguar are like the remaining trade coin BPs that I currently have remaining. So I currently have 2 more remaining on this one. I technically have all of the... Okay, technically speaking, I already have all of the epics for this car that I need. But of course, I'm definitely after this one. The reason why I've already golden the ZR1 is actually because I previously participated in the special hunt. That's why. Okay. Now I like this end screen, to be honest. Many of the tracks after Auckland, primarily after Auckland, the ending screen is like they just stare at your car without a replay screen. But now I think that they have updated that as of this update. So there's now a subtle replay. All right. Last one. And then we're going to play the Hololive event. Alright, let's go. Basically, my strategy here is if it reaches 350, I'm gonna stop the nitro and then I switch to perfect nitro so that I can make use of it. Alright. Alright, not bad. I just need 2 more. That means I have to do this one. Oh, you know what? I'll get to that maybe later. Buy items from the Legend Store, finish in daily events, finish in car hunts. You know what? So this is the seasonal revving. Wait, I haven't done the silver lightning yet. Weird. Okay. Yeah, all of these cars you're able to unlock from the previous update, with the exception that you're not really guaranteed to star up all of them. Like at bare minimum, at least 1 star, which is pretty good. You know what? Let's do the Hololive event. So, what is the next one that I have not done yet? The Lexus B. Wait. Wait. It's the BEV, but the Type R is available. Weird. Dang it. So I'm getting no more BEV. I'm getting no more BEV. Yeah, I'm getting no more BEV blueprints from this event other than the store. Oh well. Alright, so first things first. Let me check the Noble 600. The M600. How many epics do I have? I need a total of 16. And I only have 1. In this case, I'm getting the GT3. And I'm getting the Noble M600. Okay. In that case, yes. Be here. I think for the Type R, the Civic Type R, I already have it. I already have technically gold, with the exception that I didn't put uncommon upgrades yet. So, okay. But let's see. Wait, the GTR 50. Where's the GTR 50? The one with Kiara. I do not have epics for this car. Or I do have epics for this car, I just haven't maxed it yet. I need 4. Okay, interesting. Alright. Wait, how many do I need for... I need 7 more. What is an event I can get 7? Obviously not this one. Specific Type R. There's 2 here. And there's 3 more. Okay, you know what? Wait, what's the... Okay, you know what? Hold on a minute. I'm actually a little bit in a rush because... for some reason I need a toilet break or something. So you know what? I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. I need a toilet break. back. Just hold on a second. Hold on. All right, so I'm back. That was a weird. Toilet break. Unfortunately, it was really weird. Let's not discuss it because it's. Let's just say it's not pretty. That's all I can say. I mean, for the most part, I'd say toilet breaks are not okay. So I mean, they're not. I'm not gonna discuss it. All right. So let's proceed, I guess. Wait, hold on. I forgot to. There's something wrong with my mouth recently, unfortunately. All right. What stage is this? The Civic Type R. Oh yeah, the Civic Type R. Okay. Let's go.
Let the Eurobeat guide you to the finish line. I have high hopes for you.
Interesting enough, Iris doesn't really play many racing games. She just really likes Eurobeat. Dang it. Stop spinning. Well, I guess the only way to reach that one is actually by jumping down. Come on. Unfortunately, my lips keep drying out pretty easily past few days. I need to hit the battle roll just to be sure. Because unfortunately I unfortunately did not see the conditions. And I currently have like too much time. Yeah, at the moment I have too much time remaining, so... And I'm not running out anytime soon. Alright. Maybe I can reach this corner. Yes. Well as this corner. Okay, you know what? 30 seconds. I think at this point that's already more than enough. So realistically speaking, so far for collector modes, I think when it comes to collector modes, I feel like I have not seen a single condition that requires you to perform like more than 200 items or collector items so far. That's a lot. All right. And I need 4 more. No, I need 2 more. So since I'm already done with stage 10, let's go with stage 11. Yeah, let's go with stage 11. So 2, collect 70, the Nissan GTR. Barrel rolls. I need to do 3 barrel rolls and then 1 point. Okay. I'm actually a little torn. I don't know if I should get the Kiara or the Iris decal.
Get those wheels as hot as Phoenix flames.
The GTR50 never had a decal whatsoever. Yeah, the GTR50 never had a decal whatsoever because there's no customization options for the GTR50. And I do really like the decal the Kiara decal for the GTR50. Whereas for the Iris decal, I would say that the Iris decal is actually the best looking one yet. Among the decals that I've seen for the GT3, the 911 GT3, I would say that the Iris decal is one of the best that I've seen so far. One. Okay, I need 120. And I need to hit barrel rolls. Dang it, I didn't reach it. I couldn't reach it. Oh well. That one. Those reflections though. Where else can I find barrel rolls? Yep, dang it. Yes, dang it. Darn you, asphalt physics. During the Sonic Spotlight, I think this stage was actually pretty difficult to complete more than 100. But I think they tweaked the placements. I think I feel like they've tweaked the placements. Oh, that's a lot of tokens. That is a lot of Hololive tokens. Alright. It's time. RTR Spec 5. Alright. And then finally, I'm gonna do the one more for Iris. If you're gonna ask me this, for me, I would say this is one of the best. This is one of the best decals that I've seen for the 911 GT3. The ones that I also liked is possibly the. Okay, hold on. Let me see the others. What else is here? The 911 GT3. Where is it? Okay. The other one is definitely this one. The I call this. What do I call this? Oh yeah, I call this the noodle soup GT3. Like just like how I call the Corvette. What is this? The fried rice Corvette. This one legitimately looks like a racing decal. Like made for actual racing. Like if you decide to remove the anime part. You know what? Let me turn off the carbon fiber. No. Oh, that's actually pretty good. They always do these racings. Well, if you're not sure, like realistically speaking, if you're not sure what to put on your car, in terms of, if you're not sure what to put on your car in terms of aesthetics, you know what, racing stripes is always an option, I guess. Okay. So I'll do this last one. What are the conditions that I need to do? 150 meters. Collect 150, drift 150 meters, 750 meters. Okay. And perfect nitros. All right. At the moment, the only thing I'm missing to max to gold the GT3. Oh wait, buenos.
1, 2, 3, let's go! Show them what you got. Step on the pedal to the metal.
Oh, there's gonna be an. It's gonna be interesting. Buenos Aires. The track that makes the Vanda look good. Well, also Osaka, but then again, to be fair, Buenos Aires doesn't show up often in MP1, I think. Considering the fact that Buenos Aires is meant to be like an event-based track, or like a track for festivities, because, Portugal. Sorry, no, not Portugal. Brazil, because Brazil is a Portuguese colony, right? So, like, this was featured in the festive season, right? So of course they're only gonna feature it in MP2. Alright, so we're gonna take the outside. I would say that the GT3 is definitely the best agility car for Class B. Even if the Sesto Elemento does exist, yeah, even if the Sesto Elemento exists, which realistically speaking is just primarily a faster Huracan, the cornering king is still the GT3. The agility king of B class is still this one. Like sometimes I take this car to Gauntlet, and of course, there was a time when I tried to beat a race time using the Ultima, and I actually got bamboozled. I got massively bamboozled by the fact that my sandbag time using this car was actually undefeated. What the heck? Yeah, my sandbag time that has the GT3 in it, still undefeated by the Ultima. I mean, to be fair, that was like Namba Park, I think. Yeah, Namba Park. I definitely have a better car for Namba Park. It just so happened that of all the cars that I chose for Namba Park, I chose the Ultima. So that was a bad decision on my part, realistically speaking. Dang it, bad jump. Okay, take the far right side. Okay, right side. I think there's nothing left here, so I'm probably gonna run out of time at this point. Yeah, that's a pretty long time. To be legitimately fair, I actually don't know what color of red is Iris. I'm not sure if that's like plum or maroon. Not sure. Okay, just two. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to get this card to like at least 2 stars in this event. Oh, there's another GT3. Okay, nice. Alright, so I have 2 more tokens. Sorry, 2 more tickets. Yeah, I have 2 more tickets remaining. Actually, 3 more tickets remaining. So, what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I have not done this. The Diwali is 2 tickets. Alright, Phantom Riders. SUV jump scare. I think this is like the second SUV that showed up in the game. The first one is definitely the Ioniq 5N by Hyundai. Like this is by far the second SUV that showed up. Would you consider the Euros? No, that's not it. Asterion? No. The Asterion is clearly a hatchback. That's for sure. Okay. 599XX. Sure. The DBS 770 is another Elite C-Class with the exception that it's not in the 5 Elite cars, but it still looks pretty sick. The Batista, okay. I'm definitely hoping to get this car to at least 5 stars. SF90, of course. Noble 600. I hope I can get this car to max, or at bare minimum 5 stars, so I can use it in multiplayer. Of course, the Mustang RTR. Oh, like a neon is here. Racer Aglaya. Okay. Shush. Can I see its decals and what is it? Of course, there's the Ollie and Kiara one. You know, I'll just keep it in blue for now. I like this. You know, I wonder. Where's the SF90? Does the SF90 have active aero? No, it doesn't. Dang it. Okay, whatever. I think the Koenigsegg one is gonna show up next season with the CC850, I think, and then the BMW LMP car is gonna show up also in the next season because there's no sign of it this season. So you know what? All right, Phantom Riders. Wait, what? Volcano Run? Yeah, someone in one of the Discord channels that I'm currently at, some of them noticed that I think some of them noticed that Gameloft has been a little bit obsessed with Mustangs recently. I wouldn't be surprised if they suddenly bring out like a retro Mustang into the game. I Mustang you a question. Come on. Dang it. Not only for some reason is Gameloft really obsessed with Mustangs these days, it seems like they're buffing muscle cars into the game to perform like agility monsters. Like for example, the Super Snake. Like traditional American muscles are typically designed for like high acceleration, but they lose traction pretty easily when taking corners. But this one, in this game, it seems like whenever a Mustang takes a corner, it's like it handles the corners really well. And only now that I realized that the Mustang RTR Spec 5 is actually a competition drift car, which is something that I didn't realize. And something interesting is that the late the late Ken Block, his signature car was also a Mustang RTR, just not the modern Mustang RTR, but a classic one. Okay. So all right, so it's already what is this? It's already, time check. It's already my stretch break. So let's do it. Yep, haircut jump scare. All right. Okay. So before I begin, I want to check my existing subs so that I know what I'm doing. Okay, makes sense. I'm currently 9 subscribers away from reaching 500 subscribers. So when I reach that milestone, I'm gonna do something kind of crazy, in which I'm gonna try to do 500 jumping jacks straight without rest, without taking a single second of break. So you know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna do like 10 jumping jacks for this break. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay. So hopefully I can. So hopefully before the end of this month, I will get to 500 subs. All right. So for this part, I guess the heck, we're gonna do some Gauntlet. Also, hold on. All right. Now, since it's pretty early in Gauntlet right now, I know I don't have that much. Sandbag opponents. Okay, so first two are. I feel like I can take this. I feel like I can take this guy. Who's the lowest? Who's the lowest rank here? Probably this guy. Let me see. Future Fusion. I'm gonna lose to this guy. Gezira Island. I have a good beat on this guy. Double Roundabout. I have a high chance of beating this guy for sure. 26 seconds. This is straight sprint, and then suddenly Lamborghini Invincible. I don't know what this is. I think this is Buenos Aires. You know what? Let's do it. Okay. I knew it. Future Fusion. Okay. I have a feeling I can't beat this guy, for sure. For Gezira Island, very, very sure I can beat this guy. But this time, I'm not going to be using the 7S. I'm going to have to practice the 935. Oh yeah, by the way, yes, I've already unlocked the 935, just currently not golden because of overclock. Double Roundabout. I know what card to use for Double Roundabout. Man, there's quite a lot of agility. There's quite a lot of agility tracks in this Gauntlet these days. Straight sprint. Okay, I'm gonna take my chances. There's no guarantee I'm gonna win this one, but I should at least try. Wait, the RTR is in between the Chiron and the FKP in my garage. Interesting. Finally, for La Boca, this one's very easy. All right. This is already washed. However, I haven't gone faster than 19 seconds here, so there's also a possibility I'm gonna lose to this. So let's get to it. Okay, so as I mentioned before, I was not able to go faster than 19. Okay. However, I have a very high chance of beating this one. This car's drifting speed is basically is almost as good as the Senna. And when you consider that this card doesn't really... Its drifting speed and its top speed is not that different, so... Okay. So that's a big yikes. Alright. Come on. Dang it! Okay. Not sure what went wrong there, but looks like I'm gonna lose. So yeah. Okay, so next up, 1105 is my next opponent. Okay. Icebreakers is pretty easy. Definitely the Senna. Leap of Fail. I'm not gonna go all out on you yet. So I'm just gonna use the Ultima. Bitch to Bidge, wrong car, unfortunately. This is a top speed track. Future Fusion, okay. This one I can automatically use. Oh, I need to disconnect my charger. Okay. And finally, double roundabout. I need to take my revenge. Okay. Oh, this guy got 35.7? I'm not sure. But we're gonna figure out very soon. I can beat this time in 35.5. Catch up to him. Yes! Okay, as I mentioned before, 35.5. Might be slightly faster, or slightly slower, but yeah. Leap of Fail. I think, I don't know. I'm cool. Alright. But I'm still pretty confident on this. He used the wrong car for bridge to bridge. This is a top speed track. Okay, massive wall. I could have used the Chiron there. And I'm going to be using the Chiron very soon. Come on. Okay. Still consistent, 19.5, 19.6. Okay. Last one. doesn't deplete time. Okay. On. Okay. There are many cases in which I'm able to finish this track in 30 seconds, but I kind of forgot what card did I use for this. I typically use the 1896 because home base. That's the reason why, but I don't know. And I'm back to Rookie League, which I'm probably gonna get demoted in like a few days. I mean, Ayana Koji. Interesting. Okay. Since this guy's the last one, yeah, I might as well. You know what? This is a bad idea. But I'm gonna try it anyway. This is a very bad idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway. This car's not faster than the first sport. Okay. Rocky Valley. Wait, what? Bridge to bridge in 24 seconds. Okay. For Rocky Valley, I can definitely beat this guy. Like, I can definitely beat this guy with a Chiron, for sure. Run in the park is pretty tough. And I currently don't, wait, no, I do have a car for this. My counter for the Nevera time attack would be using the Ultima. Namba Park. What's my best car for Namba? Oh, okay, I know the car. My best car for the Namba Park is the first sport, and finally bridge to bridge. 24 seconds with an evil Chiron. You know what? I'm gonna try again. But I feel like I'm gonna torpedo my time if I do this. It's worth a try. It's worth a shot. Oh, 20 seconds. That means I need my car to be faster a little bit, because this car is actually currently just 5 stars at the moment, so. Okay, I'm gonna secure the win with the Rocky Valley for sure. My fastest time here, I think, is 22 seconds. Dang it, I missed it. Okay. This one is a questionable one. I know I can do faster than 21 seconds, but I'm not sure if I can do faster than 24 seconds. Okay, big yikes. So I know I can do faster than 25 seconds, not faster than 24 seconds. Alright. So the two remaining tracks. I can beat Namba Park in 21 seconds. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna torpedo myself using this car. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Okay. Not bad. Right. So currently top 100. I have 2 more Gauntlet tickets. So let's challenge some opponents. Really? All these guys are sandbagged. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter. So, Wall Street Ride. I think for Meiji Rush, I think I now have a better car. Riverine Launch is... For Riverine Launch, it's definitely the Cian. Great Sprint. Great Sprint is the first sport. And finally for King's Revival, Cairo. Okay, not bad. Okay, let's do it. Excuse me. Two, three, stop. Yep, that's actually my... For Wall Street Ride, that's how I do things. Whoa. Okay. 21 seconds. Alright. Yeah, this car's technically lower ranked, but I know how Meiji Rush works, so this could go either way. What is his time to beat? 28 seconds. Okay, that's actually pretty bad. I can beat this time in 25 seconds. Two, 3, 4. Okay. 26 seconds. Oh yeah, I can't beat this one in 25 seconds using a different car. I needed the Senna for that. Dang it. Right. My best time for this one is, I usually go faster than 27 seconds in this one. Okay, so that's unfortunately not my best. Cooling at the new decals or not yet? Also, what up? Well, that's pretty high of you, considering that you have a Burnus DP in your profile in Discord. I'm planning to get the GT3 RS one, the one with Iris in it. Just planning at the moment. One. You know, it's kind of wild that I can actually use the Ferrari Enzo and Gauntlet sometimes, as long as there's lots of jumping involved. Like, okay, let's be real here. Here are your options for the GT3. Here are your options for the GT3. You have the traditional Cyan GT3 or the gold GT, the stock green GT3, or I have not maxed these yet. Okay. Or rather, you also have the Noodle GT3, which is from the Korean Food Festival. One of my friends complained that for the Korean Food Festival, why don't you guys have, why doesn't Asphalt have Korean cars featured? Well, during the time that it was featured first, there were no Korean cars. There was no Hyundai nor Kia. Well, during the time, so yeah. This one is just noodle. This one is just primarily noodles, right? But if you look at the Iris decal, if you're gonna ask me, this one legitimately looks like a legit what is this? This one looks like a legit racing paint job. Like, if you have no context for anime, this one looks like a legit paint job. In my country, there's actually quite a lot of Jeeps with like painting women on the side as a decal as well on the public transport. And realistically speaking, not really many people bat an eye. So I don't really see the problem why people are mad at anime. But me as an anime fan, I'm probably never gonna understand that either. Iris is German? No. From my knowledge, Iris is a little complicated. She is technically Hawaiian, so she's technically a US citizen. But she lived most of her life in Japan, which is kind of weird. If you're gonna ask me, the one who's closest to a German, in Hololive there is like one German, one actual German. Her name is Cecilia. Kiara, in case you've heard of her voice, she's actually the first German speaker in Hololive EN, and she's ESL, so English as second language. She is an ESL speaker, but she's German. She speaks German, but she's actually from Austria, so Austrian Phoenix. No, not related to the painter. All right. But I would say that, realistically speaking, she actually prefers JDMs because she really likes Eurobeat. Yeah, she really likes Eurobeat. That's for sure. But I'd say among the cars in the lineup, I would say that this one is like the best car that she has, or rather the best car in the lineup that she can put her face on. Did she do the same? Okay, this wait a minute. They did not mirror her decal on both sides. I noticed, but I think that's for the best because she has a heterochromia on her eyes. So on either side, it's like the same. It's like the same direction. I actually noticed that. Okay, interesting. So legit, I would say, at least for me, this one is actually the best looking one of the of the of the Hololive decals. And even if you remove the anime context, it still looks really good as a racing decal. And as a fan, I'm probably gonna buy this, most likely. Okay, so what was I gonna do? Gauntlet. Alright, so I have one more Gauntlet ticket. Let's see if I have a good... Of course, another sandbag. Wait, is this Evo tuned? This is horrible. It's Evo tuned and you're still doing 32 seconds? Really? Okay, fine, whatever. La Boca in 36 seconds? I don't think so. Icebreakers in 37 seconds? I don't think so. Okay. This is a bad idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Double roundabout and Notre Dame. Okay. This is a... Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Actually, I looked at her stream a while ago, Iris's stream, when she played using the GT3. I think she's really happy that it's like incredibly agile. So for the 1v1 with Nerissa, I think she still used the Vanda because, well, Vanda. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Next race, double roundabout. Surprisingly enough, double roundabout is very close to a drift. I can't exactly say it's drift track either. Like, you need to be fast. Like, you need to be agile at the beginning, but you're gonna have to go really fast later on. Okay. That's not better than my tech rolls time, but okay. So weird I'm using the Japanese drifting method. The American drifting method is by using the handbrake, or just simply using the brake. Okay. Not my fastest time, but okay. For those who are not familiar, the Japanese drifting method is you steer to one direction, and then you immediately steer the other direction to start the drift. The reason behind that is because it tilts your car. If you steer to the left and drift to the right, it makes the wheel on your right side. If you steer to the right, okay. If you steer to the left, your right side is gonna lift up. So that means you're gonna be losing grip on that side. And then you use that to basically initiate the drift. So in some way, simply put, that's called momentum drifting or gas drifting. In Need for Speed, they basically make this distinction as well. It's also called gas drifting, where you let go of the gas and then you hit it again really hard, and it's going to make your rear wheels lose traction a bit. All right. I don't know if you're Evo tuned, but let's do it. Come on, come on. Yes! Dang it. I didn't hit the shockwave all the way. It's called a flick drift. An advanced version of floaty, and it's kind of similar to doggy floaty. Flick drift is the best way to drift with the devil. Okay, yeah, interesting. Will you play Asphalt 8? Unfortunately, no. Interesting enough, the flick drift in this one is actually kind of helpful because what is this? Here's an example. So in what is this? Is it called peer pressure? Okay. This is what's really interesting. What is a car that has a hard time steering? You know what? I'm just gonna use the Naran Hypercoupe, okay? So this is the Tryon Nemesis. This is based on the Tryon Nemesis event. Oh, you subscribe. All right, nice. If I hit this barrel jump, and then I start drifting left. Oh, okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. It's a stronger punch, but it's a weaker floaty, basically a longer lasting punch that doesn't hold speed as much. Alright, interesting. So what typically happens is that I perform this jump, and I try to get that. So what ends up happening is that I hit this corner. That's typically what happens if I try to drift like that. But if I... Yes, that's correct. The thing about flick drift is that certain cars that have really, really wide drifting radius, they actually improve their drifting radius with the flick drift. You just drift to the right and then immediately to the left. So that's how I'm able to take this corner very easily. Obviously, if you're already drifting in one direction, if you're already drifting in a certain direction, it's not gonna work. It only drift when you're like going straight, and then you suddenly start drifting to one direction. What console are you? What console am I? For some information, please check the description. All right. So what was I gonna be doing? I currently have 5 minutes remaining. Okay. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do next? Some MP2. Let's do some MP2. Most cars do need flick drift. because ALU update made the floaties worse. Okay, interesting. It's a stronger punch but a weaker floaty. Basically, it's a longer lasting punch that doesn't hold speed as much. Basically, it's like in Japanese drifting. Okay, this is based on real life. Okay, so let me give some context. In Japanese, there's American drifting and then Japanese drifting. The American way of drifting is you use the brakes or the e-brake, emergent or the handbrake, in order for you to initiate the drift. Right? You're going straight, and then you use the handbrake to cause the rear wheels to lose a little bit of traction, and then you steer in the direction, and then you start the drift. That's the American way. The Japanese way is you don't need to use the Japanese way is that you don't need to use the brakes. Let's say for example you're trying to drift to the left. You steer to the right a little bit, which is going to make the left side of your car tilt upwards, and you will lose traction on that side. And using that physics exploit, so you steer to the right, and then you immediately steer to the left. And in addition, you also use your gas to also control your control your angle. So there's less involvement of hitting the brakes or the handbrake, but of course they sometimes still do it in case they have to deal with tighter angles. But TLDR, it's like using the brakes to drift and then using momentum to drift. So flick drift is basically kind of like the Japanese drift, with the exception that you start the drift first, because if you hit the brake, you're technically already drifting, right? You steer to the right, and then you immediately turn to the left, and then you're already drifting into the left. It actually gives you because usually, remember, if you notice that even if you're on controller, you would typically have like some time for the car to actually steer all the way to the left if you're steering to the left. But with flick drift, you're already drifting a little bit, and then you steer all the way to the left. It's like it's faster to do that. No clutch dump. i.e. devil. Flick drift, you turn the opposite way to turn, and you go on max angle into the turn. It only works for really, really bumpy cars. Don't you have to clutch dump? Okay, I'm not really sure about that, but well, if you're talking about like other cars with that has clutch, but then again, there's quite a lot of cars these days that don't have clutch anymore, like paddle shifters and all of that. But of course, that also kind of works. But there's quite a lot of of course there's quite a lot of games that kind of simplify that process already. But those are like the two most common ways. Just keep the RPM high, but the gear low. Yeah, all right. There's the clutch dump. So basically, controlled oversteer. It gives higher traction by using counter steering. Counter steering is the thing. And if you increase the sensitivity, flick drift is automatic, because usually the gyro is really twitchy. Yeah. For context, my sensitivity is 62%, which interestingly enough is actually the golden ratio. I'm not even kidding. As a math nerd who crunches numbers very frequently, I play with 100 sensitivity on mobile. Holy crap! Damn. Okay, that's weird. Damn, you go pretty hard. All right, you know what? Let's do like one race. I have not tried the SF90 yet, and I'm really interested in trying the SF90. So you know what? Let's do it. The golden ratio is 1.62, right? The opposite of that, if you're gonna get the reciprocal, is 0.62. or 0.618. It's very, very close. Evo SF90. Okay, so for context, my SF90 is like max stars right now. My Evo SF90 is maximum stars right now, with the exception that I don't have enough money to actually buy the upgrades yet. Yeah, I don't have the money to buy the upgrades yet, unfortunately. So with the Evo upgrades, this car is now the agility king of Asphalt. If you try to make this car like lightweight AF. Your mind striker. I'm actually surprised this guy even has a striker. Interesting. Epic wall riders. Wait, it's classic? That nearly killed me. It's classic slipstream, damn it. You know what? Good game. Just punch drift, alright? Not only agility king, but also acceleration king. Zero to top, the fastest 0 to top speed in the game, probably. Alright. Alright, so, unfortunately, I've already run out of time for the stretch break, so I'm gonna do that right now. Don't worry, my stream is not over yet. I'm actually planning to do some MP1. I unfortunately did not do MP1 for like a day, so I'm gonna have to catch up, unfortunately. But before that, I'm gonna do some quick break. So for those who just came in, this is how my stream usually goes. Yeah, for those who just came in, this is how my stream usually goes. For every time that this tune race repeat, you vid on Gauntlet. All right, interesting. You know what? If you're gonna ask me, these past few seasons, it seems like Gameloft is giving like so many spammable cars for us to use in multiplayer. You have the 9.3. I just unlocked the 935 like a week ago. No, a few days ago. So in multiplayer now, that's being spammed in Platinum, and now the SF90 is actually on. So that's also being spammed. It's like, is Gameloft trying to give us more option for spam cars? Like, they're not satisfied with us just having the Vanda and the Senna? Oh well, anyway. Oh yeah, quick note before I... Oh, you need to go? Alright. Please come back faster. My next stream is probably going... Or maybe just being nice. Okay. VIP Love Art. If you are gonna be going, I guess watch this stream as a VOD, and you're gonna figure out when my next stream is gonna be. It's actually gonna be a little bit complicated, to be honest. All right. So what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Stretch break. What I typically do for every stretch for every 40 minutes is that. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated right now. So, yeah. I'm going to announce it later. But since you're going to be going, watch this one as a VOD and then watch till the end. That's when my stream schedule will be. But it's usually a week after, but not like usually weekends. Okay. What was I gonna do? Yeah, stretch break. So for those who are not familiar, I would typically take every 40 minutes. I would typically take a break, and then I would do like an exercise, typically jumping jacks. And to keep up the engagement, what I would typically do is that if you subscribe to me before the next stretch break, you will give me more Event 7 Fort and then Hololive is Ballers. Yes. Oh yeah, in case you're not familiar, and in case you have not noticed it on the side of my PC. Yes, I'm a Hololive fan. All right. So what was I gonna do? Yeah. Every 5 minutes. Sorry. Every 40 minutes, what I would typically do is do 10 jumping jacks. But if you're a new subscriber, I will do like an extra 10 jumping jacks for you guys. And since there's also 2 likes, I'm also gonna do that too. All right. What time is it in Japan? Right now, I think Japan is close to 2 a.m. I think close to 2 a.m. because it's 2 a.m. because it's 1 a.m. right now in my time. Actually, it's 12 minutes before 1 a.m. on my time. So in Japan, that's like one extra hour. So there's that. All right. So this one is a 10-pound weight. And quick note, I will be doing a 500 subscriber milestone where I attempt to do 500 jumping jacks without rest. So please do subscribe so that I get to do that. All right. I'm so mad as the stream ended. It's currently 10:30 p.m. on India. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20. All right. 2 new likes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All right. So for those who dropped the like and drop the subscribe. Thank you for the thank you for those. Thank you for the subscribe and the likes as well. Quick disclaimer: I normally don't stream at this time of the day. I only stream like today simply because it's like the new update. So I would usually shuffle my stream, but typically I would stream on Monday. Monday evening usually. All right. All right. So wait, did I use round 1? Okay. So unfortunately, after so long of not having any classic multiplayer, I guess it's time for toxicity again. I'm in gold 3. Wait, what's the Sesto Elementos here? Weird. Okay. So some weird changes for this for these next 4 rounds. Something I noticed is that the Enzo and the ZR1 is back in gold 4 when previously it was in gold 1. Silver 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 12 cars and then plus 1. This is 13 cars. Please play with the Bugatti. Unfortunately, I'm currently not in Platinum League yet. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. So here's something weird with Platinum League. Platinum 4 starts off with the Tryon, the Aperta, the F8, and the Tech Rules. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's like 13 cars in every class, in every sub-league right now. So they kind of expanded it. Platinum 3 includes like some of the best of the best Class A cars. So the elite Class A cars, like for example the XJR9 is here, the Emola's here. The Valhalla's here, the Emola's here, and then the Lexus BEV, and of course the Countach. Platinum 2 was where Platinum 1 used to be. So the Xi'an, there's the Xi'an, which I own. There's the Zenvo, which I have not maxed yet. There's the Batista, the Speedtail, and the Ultima. The RTR is actually here. And in Platinum 1, you have the Chiron. The Chiron is now in Platinum 1. And if you have the Persport and Time Attack, it's also here. Also the Ace Park Owl and the Agera RS. So the cars that are in Legend League are like the cars that are like straight up for whales. Oh, the Venom is also here. Okay, the Venom and the Venom and the Mosler. So the cars in Legend League are exclusively the ones that are for whales. All right, so I guess let's start with some OP Enzo. You're gonna have to go because I'm on my mobile account and I will come to my PC, but I will head out after some time. All right, no problem. And it's Norway, of course. Well, it's classic multiplayer. I guess it's time for some toxicity. Don't be surprised if I KO some opponents. You guys know what you're. I guess you guys know what you're up against. I guess, kinda. 20 seconds. Oh! Dang it! Always knock you down. That's a nice dodge. Dang it. Okay. Always. This dude with, in quotes, always. What the heck? Okay, anyway. Top 5,000. Bro, you are the best demon I've seen, as you give a lot of priority to your viewers. And you don't even swear. I'm actually just so you know, I'm just holding back. That would be a different story maybe if I have like 20 or 30 viewers and they're spamming 20 chats like one after the other. I do swear, but I take the effort to actually censor myself. Come on. You're mine, Lycan. Woof woof. Wait, wrong K9. Okay, so currently second place. I think the dude behind me is a Huracan. I'm gonna have to outrun him. Do you play Minecraft? Unfortunately, no. Okay, top 4,000. Not bad. For some context, I usually do hang around the top, usually anywhere between the top 3,000 2,500 range. Despite how noob I may look like in some races on stream. Oh, you want to race? All right. Let me run out my fuel first for this car. Dang it. Come on. Hard left, hard left. Dang it. Damn it, the Corvette. Okay, got him. The Corvette blocked me. And this isn't even unbreakable. Like, there's so many cases. There's like legitimately so many cases where... What is this? There's actually so many cases where in unbreakable multiplayer where you get absolutely blocked by so many Vandas. Something bumper car, something. Oh, hello Halloween, thank you for joining in. RPM Neck, I will get to you in the private lobby. Let me finish my two remaining fuel for now. Alright. Huracan lobby. Okay, fine, whatever. How much I can do about it. People probably did not realize, but it seems like New York is actually... People probably have never realized that New York is actually... New York is actually in the winter time. Which is kind of weird because when New York was introduced in the Stars and Stripes season, the original Stars and Stripes season, it was basically a summer-based no. Oh! It was basically a summer-based season. Because you know July is like summer. In most countries at least. Not in my country. I got karma. Nope. Third place. Okay, not bad. What kind of car is the SF90 for multiplayer? It is an agility-focused car. You can think of it as a slower Cian and a faster Senna. That's how I see it. But with the Evo tune, it's currently the agility king of Asphalt. It has the strongest acceleration in the game, and at the same time, it also takes corners like a champ. If you tune it for lightweight if you tune it lightweight, and basically now it's right now it's basically dominating Gauntlet like heck. On. Come on, come on. Hello, bumper car lobby. In classic. To be fair, every cornering track is a bumper car track. Nope. Nope. I was on shockwave and then they hit me. So when they hit me, wreck. Okay, not bad. Okay. So I'm currently out of fuel. So I guess hold on. We're gonna do 5 races, I guess, because I do want to reclaim some of my position here. So I'm gonna pause the multiplayer for now, and we jump to private lobby. Okay. So let's start with. I do kind of want to. Okay. I do kind of want to test out my SF90. So you know what? Let's go to Auckland. Okay. Okay. All right. D9. Okay. D9 BD CQ. All right. RPM furnace? Really? Okay, interesting. So, as I mentioned before, I do want to test out my SF90, like see how this car performs. And if you do have the SF90, that would be nice. I just currently don't have. Wait. Dang it! Not enough money. Okay, fine. I'll just. You know what? I'll just buff the acceleration. Okay. Okay, fine. Interesting. Okay. RPMs, of course. You're calling me a gooner, and then at the same time you have Burness as your profile pick in Discord. Sure. There's quite. You would be surprised how many people who play Asphalt also play ZZZ, or at least are aware of ZZZ. Now, I'm not really sure if it's the same set of people. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the same set of people. But there's quite a lot of them who say they don't. There's quite a number of them who say they don't like anime. And yet at the same time, there's like quite a lot of people who like ZZZ, which is an anime-based game. Or the aesthetics is at least anime. And here's another number. Here's another stat that I would like to also point out. When the Hololive collab trailer came out on multiple channels, it was like 30,000 views. Okay. When Iris streamed Asphalt, it was at 55,000 views. Realistically speaking, the people who are against anime collabs are pretty vocal about it, but the ones who aren't are still supporting it. So yeah, realistically speaking, it doesn't add up. Almost every RPM member plays ZZZ, and I know RPM is like one of the top clubs in Asphalt. So that says everything. And then there was the Mr. Lags Behind from YouTube also said something about he reacted to the trailer of the Hololive collab and said what a piece of crap, somewhere along those lines. And then he immediately halted his uploads because he's afraid he might get cancelled or something like that. Again, this is my stance. It's not wrong to hate it. It's also not wrong to like it. But telling people that you shouldn't or you should is basically Karen behavior. All right. The common Karen behavior is basically policing what you like what you're allowed to like. Yeah. I'm not against a Hoyoverse collab either. To be fair. Ow. All right. Oh, you're also testing some of the spam cards. You know what? I want to test out the spam card that I recently got. Now I noticed that the Porsche 935 is actually I actually didn't realize that the Porsche 935 is one of those carbon fiber cars. But here's something really weird about this car, about the Porsche 935. So if you look at the carbon fiber, all right, this is a carbon fiber decal that basically turns the car into carbon fiber. If you turn on the carbon fiber part, it uses a different texture. If you're OCD, this would trigger you massively. Like, it doesn't look wrong from afar because it looks black anyway. But once you notice it, it's gonna trigger you big time. My God. Anyway. Alright. Dang it, 935 lobby. I guess this is like the next good spam car next to the Vanda. If you get tired of using the Vanda or you want to boycott the Vanda. But because this is like, what is this? This is actually a little more difficult to obtain compared to the Vanda because of its exclusivity when you think about it. But then again, a special hunt is happening right now. So if you start the car dry, well, you're probably not gonna unlock it yet. But if you start the car at 4 stars, chances are there's a very high chance that you're gonna get your hands on this car. Its drifting speed is basically the same of that as a Senna, or at least close. So this car rocketing to top speed is not that difficult. In some ways, I can say that it's basically a 911 GT3, but faster by like 10 kilometers per hour. So essentially, this car is basically a 911 GT3 with a top speed that can actually keep up with the Vanda. So, makes sense. Right? Not bad, I guess. Now I want to try something out. Oh, cow is still racing. Okay. I want to try something out. What is a drift? What is a drift track around here? All right, let's try Greenland. What is it? What is a track that no one has seen yet? Ah, Escape ETL. So I'm gonna see how this car. I'm gonna see how this car performs since I have not seen how this car performed yet. A commenter said that this car is actually a drifter car, used in like drift competitions and such. So I want to see how this car works. And of course, you guys are using the Venom. Of course. Ooh, she Venom, she rebel, live up, she Venom. TikTok brain rot songs, my god. The overclock show. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize. I have not done the overclock showcase yet. So natural acceleration, not bad, I guess. Can reach 420 kilometers per hour. Interesting. Oh, you respawn. Wall riding, of course. Nope, 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 nope. Those geyser jumps should have saved me, but it didn't. Come on! When you can floaty drift way past 350 kilometers per hour, you know that you found the one. Kind of, maybe. Oh, okay. Okay, 1 minute 30. No. Wait. 1 minute 30? That's exactly 90 seconds. What the heck? Okay. I forgot how laggy this track is. If you're gonna do the 2 barrel rolls and do not have enough nitro to shockwave, then you can press the brakes between the end of the first barrel roll and the start of the second barrel roll to do the shockwave in the mid-air with more nitro. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so you know what? Since you guys are using the Venom, I might as well use the Venom. Geck. I can't believe the Venom is like way up here. Wait. Why aren't you? This is not how I remembered it. Okay, at least they got the console right. You guys want to know why this button exists? I'll tell you guys the reason why that button exists. On a console. Oh! On a console, you only get zoom and rotation. Alright? There's no way for you to activate the active arrow of the car. But now there is now an explicit button to activate the spoiler, because back then, in order for you to activate the active arrow on your Switch, if you're on the Switch, you tap on the screen. Alright, sorry. If you're on the Switch or on mobile, you tap on the screen in order for you to activate the active arrow. But if you're on a console, or you're on a console and you don't know, you can't activate the active arrow. So now there is an explicit button that actually, oh, I'm coming from PC account named Butdits. All right. So there is no explicit button for this. So now if you're on console, you can now explicitly open the spoiler or activate the active arrow. And there's also an explicit button for it. So let me do like a quick walk around. I'll show you guys a really weird car that has a spoiler button that you wouldn't expect a spoiler button. This car has a fixed spoiler, and yet it has a spoiler button. You want to know why? Because the spoiler button is not for the spoiler. It's for the pop-up headlights. Okay, Rakesh, thank you for joining in. Yes, yes, I seen Cow in the lobby. Yes, the spoiler button is not for the spoiler because this car doesn't have an active arrow. It's for the pop-up headlights. This is like the only car in this garage that has an that has pop-up headlights. Here's another weird one. The Renault Trezor also doesn't have active arrow. Or does it? Well, not that you think it is, because the active arrow is on the hood. Okay, anyway. How come I didn't notice this for so long? Again, the only way that you will activate the active arrow for if you're on touch is that if you touch the screen. Sometimes because this is not explicit until Gameloft put a button, an explicit button. Nobody knew that you can activate the active arrow of the car. So definitely the best example is this one, the Tryon, right? The Tryon has active arrow. But no, that's not the most famous form of the active arrow. The most famous one is definitely the Veyron. At least the original Veyron. The Veyron is actually the one with the biggest change of active arrow because this one you can change the angle. Because back then, unfortunately back then, the active arrow. No, there's a bad example. The vanilla F1 had active arrow. This one doesn't. What is it? Where is it? Carrera. If you played Need for Speed Most Wanted, you never knew. Because there was no active arrow function for Need for Speed Most Wanted. But now you know, this one has active arrow. But that's it. There is no angle. That's it. That's the only active arrow. You want to know other cars with active arrow? Here's the most awesome one. If you're going to ask me, the most awesome car with active arrow are the two Lamborghinis. The two futuristic Lambos. This is the Egoista. This is the active arrow. It opens vents. It opens a bunch of vents to the engine because this is a rear engine car, right? It opens the vents to the engine and it also activates the spoiler. You know something else? So the Egoista is a futuristic Lambo, right? Here's another futuristic Lambo that's probably coming in 10 years. The Terzo Millennio. This one flips up. And this one also moves. But you'll notice that because the sides of the car is also part of the active arrow, it also moves. So that's part of the active arrow. Finally, then for the McLaren Senna, it's pretty boring. That's it. That's it. The most dynamic one is probably this one, the Mission R. So not only does this is a two-piece wing, this part of the spoiler flips up and down, right? But not only that, because the front side is also part of the arrow. This also opens up. Wait, where is it? There you go. This one opens up. This one opens up so that it draws in more air. That's how that works. This has been a feature in Asphalt ever since version 1.0, or rather, at least ever since the tune-up version, ever since the tune-up update, way back then. Okay. Anyway, so sorry about that. That was a very long rant. All right. Freaking active. They had to put. Many people did not realize that there was a freaking. That's really cool. I might spend some time to sit and go through these cars. Well, you might lose track of time. I'm sorry, but I guess you do you. I guess. RPM Nick, I would like to ask, what is your obsession with the cyan color? Like almost all of your cars are cyan colored. I noticed. Or at least quite a lot of your cars are cyan colored. Like I remembered I saw you in a Tryon before, and it was also cyan colored. I'm just guessing you really like the color cyan. I mean, to be fair, that's also your channel logo as well. So there's that. Slowly drift. Dang it. Oh, you're back. All right. Guys are jumped. Dang it. At least for me at the moment, my only use for the Venom is... Okay, that's pretty fast. For me at the moment, my only use for the Venom is literally for the race free fall. Because this is like my fastest car for that race. At the moment. I do not know what I'm expecting. There's somebody with the name Iris in the. You know what? Since you're in the Vanda, who probably with the Iris decal, I don't know what I'm expecting. So you know what? Let's use the agility. I call this the agility test track. How fast does the Vanda go again? Oh yeah. I guess I'm just gonna do Class A in this case. Alright. Oh. Okay, interesting. Oh boy. SF19. When I suffer with my C class. Cow, your name is Rakesh, right, on chat. I'm gonna have to assume that you are part of the... From the club name, I'm gonna have to assume that you're related to... what is this? Not related, but like... In some way related to... who is this? Aris Cheese God? I'm pretty sure that's it. Not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm expecting with the Apollo in the... Yeah, I'm not sure what I was expecting with the Apollo for that one. So Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. To answer your question, where am I from? I'm from the Philippines. That was one of the countries where the soft launch of the game came out, and I was part of the soft launch, part of the. Yes, Aris Cheese God, I knew it. All right, makes sense. Like, nice. I'm from India. From your YouTube name, I can tell. Yeah. Ow. Interesting. Okay. All right. I guess I can do like one more race. Cow, I would suggest that you get a slightly faster car, maybe, and not suffer with the Formula E. Okay. Okay, that's better. Smiley face. I'm not sure who you are in chat. I always wonder how you type that that emote. I always wonder. And of course, I actually noticed the SF9. Yes, I noticed it. Oh, do you think? I thought you were Japanese. Sorry for the misunderstanding. That's okay. I know I look. Yeah, I mean to be fair, I look like a FTW Gab. Thank you for joining in. Hello. To be fair, I do look like an Asian NPC, so that's understandable. You know, let me. I do look like an Asian NPC, and I probably don't look like and I probably don't look like Gabe. All right. I also probably don't look like a how you would expect a Filipino to look like, because ethnically speaking, I'm not. Technically speaking, well, ethnically, I'm not a Filipino. I'm part of the minority in this country. East Asian. Yeah. You know what? It would be really nice. Ah, thank you. It would be really nice if some decals actually go over the carbon fiber. Because imagine having racing stripes and then the carbon fiber just kind of ruins it. No, I'm not kidding. Not now. Not now. I think I had a relatively memorable race in the Tech Rules where I think I met RPM Nick in the lobby, and I think RPM Nick was streaming. Yeah, RPM Nick was streaming, and he was using the Tryon Nemesis during the time. And I think he was on a KO rampage that time. And somehow I was able to escape his KO rampage. Ah, got him! Got him! Yeah, so he was... I think he... Like, I have not uploaded the clip. I will upload the clip, but he was in the... I think he was in the KO rampage that time using his Tryon. So I guess he was being a nemesis, I guess. Okay. Alright, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to end the stream. No, not the stream. I'm gonna have to end the lobby now, and I'm gonna have to get back to regular MP, kind of. So For those who participated, I guess thank you for that. All right, so all right, GG. So I'm gonna have to restart my timer for now. I guess 10 minutes. No, not 10 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes is good. No, that's too much. Yeah. I went there this year for the second time. Ah, nice. All right, so 15 minutes. Good time playing with you. Let's play again some other time. Yes, that's good. That's good. My main content, by the way, is YouTube Shorts. So maybe sometime within this week, I'm gonna have to upload that YouTube short of RPM Nick almost getting me in multiplayer, and for some reason, oh yeah, Rakesh, thank you for joining in as well. I think for some strange reason, I was able to dodge his KO. How I was able to do that, I am not sure, but okay. Alright, so since I'm in Gold 3 and I already... What are the cars I have for Gold 3? I could go with a VL... No. I'm gonna go with the ZR1 and then the VLF Force. It's been a while since I used the VLF Force, to be fair. What is my tune for this one? It was the opposite, lol. I don't have a game kit, dang it. You were trying to KD me. Cast iron. Wait, there's an obsidian? What the heck? So cast iron is like one of the heaviest engines. And then suddenly there's obsidian. How did it even work? You know, I'm not gonna question it. What the heck? So we got the cast iron, we got the heavyweight drivetrain. There's the late gearbox. I really wish I have the late gearbox, but you know what? Heavyweight drivetrain is good. Featherlight shockwave. Explosive nitro. Anyway. Let's do it. Iceland. For context, Featherlight doesn't increase the... Most of the time, Featherlight doesn't increase the car's speed that much. Like, it does increase it, but it doesn't increase it that much. No, wait. Most of the time, it doesn't increase it that much, but for the ZR1, Featherlight doesn't increase any of the car's top speed. Which, for me, I think is a win, to be fair. Alright, let's go. Because of this tune, it seems like I actually turned my ZR1 into a dragster car. Like, it has incredible acceleration, but its handling did not improve, unfortunately. So, yay, kind of. And I left everyone in the dust. Yeah. Come on. Nope. Okay, that nearly killed me. I really like these race ending cinematics now. They added this in this update. You know what? Wait. What is the rank for Gold 3? Sorry, Gold 2? 2050. Okay. You know, something I did not realize. Quite a lot of people don't know how to check their rank. For a very long time, Gameloft decided to hide the player's rating, multiplayer rating, by having to click an eye icon here. Sometimes people are wondering, I'm like sub 5,000 rank or sub 2,000 rank. Why haven't I started up yet? Or why haven't gone up a league yet? Or something like that. Here's the thing. Your league is based on your rating. Yeah, your league is based on your... Yeah, these MP cinemat... No, not just MP. Like the cars that are... Like, track cinematics. Race and cinematics. There you go. Your multiplayer rating determines what sub-league you are in. It is that has nothing to do with the leaderboard. Alright? Your rating definitely determines your position on the leaderboard. However, it doesn't determine what sub-league you're in. It's still your rating. So many people don't realize that they have to check here in order for them to check the rating. Or they check their leaderboard. But again, what ends up happening is that they don't realize that they have to be in a specific league. Their rating range is going to determine their specific league. So, yeah. Check your DMs. Oh, okay. I'm good. I'll get to that. You know what? Fine. Can I? Okay. I have a feeling you sent me something. You have got to be kidding. You know what? You know what? Hold on a minute. You are upset. RPM Nick, you are officially obsessed with the color cyan. I don't know what to say. But you know what? I guess you do you. I mean, I have encountered other people who basically paint all of their cars black. Or they paint all of their cars white. Or they paint all of their cars red to make it look like they're a lag to win player, but not really. Like to win. In my case, I would just typically paint the car based on whatever I think is looks good. Like I don't have like I don't exactly have like a consistent personal preference, but whatever looks good. Get off on me. Like if the Porsche looked good in cyan, okay, why not? It's a Ferrari, well, it should be red. It's a Lamborghini, well, it should be yellow. It's a McLaren, well, that should be orange. Like sometimes the stock colors is already pretty good, so why change? Why fix anything? But if you're gonna ask me, I'm actually more of a blue person. Okay then. Yeah, realistically speaking, I'm more of a blue person. With the exception that... Yeah. I'm more of a blue person with the main thing that I also sometimes add yellow. In reality, yellow is actually my favorite color, but the reason why I also like blue is because it complements yellow. Okay then. Wait a minute, why am I using... Okay. I forgot that this... Yeah, I forgot that this was classic. For some context, by the way, I would typically use, for some context, I would typically use, Steadicam for races. But specifically for classic multiplayer, I would use, I would typically use, Action Cam to get a wider view. Okay. You know what? I'm actually very close to going up a league. Let's do it. There's no way that I'm gonna reach gold 1 in this stream. And we have another Huracan on. Wait, what rank is that? 43-20. Okay, we have a competitor. Oh wait, no, it's Tiber Stream. Oh boy. If you guys watch some of my shorts, Tiber Stream is that roam track that in which it's very prone to spinning. Oh my god. Traffic check. One. I don't know what I was expecting. Oh. Why do you have a 21-second delay on your stream? I mean, okay, my stream delay is actually set to normal. Yeah, my stream delay is actually set to normal so that there is because I don't have... One massive problem for me is that I have communication issues, right? Some of you may have noticed that already. So, I actually decided to opt for... What is this? I decided to opt for having subs or automatic subbing for my... Sorry, automatic closed captioning for my stream. But in order for you to do that, you can't really use ultra low latency. You can only use like normal latency. I watched some of your shorts in which you face some overwhelming physics moments. Yes. My most viewed video, strangely enough, is actually currently at 50,000 views right now, which I have no idea how did they even get there. Is my... The heck, user not found. Is my oh, Singapore again. Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the physics moment. Okay. My most watched video is me performing a very epic overtake. The title, My Wildest Overtake Ever. Basically, it is a physics exploit where if you land on a rail, dang it. If you land on a rail, touching the rail is technically not considered as the ground. Yeah, touching the rail is technically considered as not the ground. So if you were flying, you technically have not landed, so therefore so technically your car is still in the air. So people are like Skateboard Unite or not Asphalt Unite, Skateboard Unite, bro skateboarding, rail grinding. Yeah. Now how that YouTube short has reached 50,000 views, I do not understand. But I think the primary reason is because if you type Asphalt Legends or Asphalt Legends Unite, that is the most likely short that's actually going to show up in that feed, in the search results. How it got there, I'm probably not sure. I'm probably never going to know. I kind of want to know, but I have no idea. Now strangely enough, the biggest, what is this? The biggest audience for that specific YouTube short is actually from India. Now oh, you're gonna have to go? Alright. RPM Nick, I guess, thank you for joining in. See you in another stream, or maybe I guess also in Discord as well. Alright. Some people in the Asphalt Legends Discord are probably gonna say, I don't know. They're like the people watching your videos is like probably kids. You're probably gonna be surprised about the analytics. The age range is like 25 to 34. Nope. Stop spinning. For those who are relatively new to the game, or those who are probably looking for a good multiplayer card because their garages are not that big enough yet, the VLF Force is definitely probably gonna be your first good multiplayer car. Nope. Dang it. Okay. The VLF Force 1 is most likely going to be like one of the first good multiplayer cars that you can get your hands on. Like, it's fast enough to keep up with other Platinum League A-class cars. But then again, it's not... Its handling is actually not... is kind of challenging. Sorry, its handling and its nitro is kind of challenging, that it's not as spammy as the Vanda. So if you put this car next to a Vanda, there's a very high likelihood that it's going to win, as long as it's not in Osaka or in Tuscany. Or I also guess in Chicago as well. Simply put, its best trait is the fact that it has a relatively high top speed. That's for sure. And for some other... Oh wait, this is Cairo, right? Okay, so I may have a chance. Come on. Nope. Come on. Ah, me versus Enzo. I don't know what kind of Enzo is this. I know it's an Evo Enzo for sure. Wait. Is this a neutral Enzo? This is a neutral Enzo for sure. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, you're gonna have to go? Alright, nice. Thank you for joining in. Alright, you know what? I still have some fuel. Let's keep going. Let's see if I can get to gold 2. And if I don't get to gold 2, well, I guess too bad. Too bad. Anyway. Time check is close to 2 p.m. Sorry, 2 a.m. Maybe later on, here's a simple speed trick that anyone can do in this specific race. Many people probably know this trick already, but as a refresher, I'll show it in this race. It is a very, very easy way to actually get like a lot of shockwave. Okay. Here, drift here, spin, shockwave. It's not gonna instantly win you races, but hey, at least it helps. Oh, okay. Low, easy target. And unfortunately, I wasted a lot of speed trying to KO that guy. Oh. You're mine, Lycan. Okay, I wasn't expecting to reach podium anymore at that point when I got wrecked. But yeah. Alright. All I need to do is win at least one more race. Or at least get podium in one more race. And if I finish... Yeah, if I reach gold 2, I'm gonna stop the stream. Or rather, I'm gonna... Wait. Parasol run? Wait, let me guess. That Enzo is evoed, and that ZR1 is also evoed. Dang it. Got wrecked. You're mine, Huracan. Okay, got him. I wonder who is on the front, or what car is that in the front. You know what? I'm gonna torpedo myself if I take this route. Probably. Dang it. Third place. Dang it. Clutch fail. Didn't clutch. I didn't clutch hard enough, I guess. Alright, last race. Oh boy. So this is a race. This is a track where I raced with. This is a track where I raced with the VLF quite a lot. If I lose this one, that's a massive shame on me, I guess. Oh! Nope. That was a bad Huracan block. That was a like to win brake check, dang it. Literally lost the race because somebody freaking lagged. I got brake checked once and then all hell went loose. What the heck? Okay, that is immediately getting clipped as a short. Oh well, too bad. That was a big yikes. Well, but hey, I actually got to at least 1500 position, pretty high up. But I didn't get promoted to the next sub. Oh well, too bad. Wait, what's it? Oh yeah, I remember there's this Grand Prix. But okay. All right. So for those who are currently watching, I'm technically ending the stream very soon, but before I go, I'm gonna have to do my stretch break, or rather my stretch redeem. So oh, there's 3 new subscribers. Okay, that means I'm gonna have to do 40 jumping jacks. Okay, 40 jumping jacks and then 2 more likes. All right, let's do that. I'm currently 5 subscribers away from getting 500. So let's hopefully in the next stream, I'm probably gonna have to do that immediately. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40. Okay, 5 plus 5 times 2 plus 5 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Okay. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to go to sleep soon. But of course I'm gonna have to end the stream first. Alright. So for those who are currently watching, all I can say is, well, thank you guys for joining in. Yeah, all I can say is thank you guys for joining in. Well, it's actually gonna be a little tough when it's gonna be my next stream. So usually my next stream is gonna be on Monday. So for at least for me, I think streaming on Sunday for me is kind of weird. For me, I've actually seen that as a very, I wouldn't exactly say dangerous, but it's like it's a very volatile time for me to stream on Sunday typically. So I'm gonna go in between. Yeah, I'm gonna go in between, and next week I'm gonna be streaming on Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna be next week. I'm gonna be streaming on Saturday, and then after that, the following week, I'm gonna go back to streaming on Monday, I guess. So there's the schedule. So for those who have so for the new subscribers who have showed up, uh, thank you guys for that, as well as thank you also for dropping a like on my stream as well. So thank you for coming along the ride, and also so see you next week. All right. So thanks everyone.